So today's project, Beverly and I are going to see what we can do with the materials we have on hand to replace this area here and put a little deck or platform for Mommy and Daddy to put some lawn chairs out and watch the girls when they're riding around in the cul-de-sac on their bikes, skateboards, and scooters. So we got this space. We have to rip out some of this. Probably gonna tear out that entire bush, but Mommy's happy about that. And we found a bunch of lumber under the deck, which I don't know who put there, maybe Dad or Dan, but so we're going to utilize that and some of the concrete blocks and stands and whatnot from the old chicken coop. So we got this lumber here. Got a bunch of 2x6s by 8s and some of these big 4x6s I bought for no good reason at some point. And then these concrete blocks over here holding up this deck. I think Dan built actually for a concert that Carrie was doing at one point. We'll see what we can do with those today. So the goal today is using stuff around your house to do a project. We will report back in later. Deconstruction has begun. Uncle Dan made this extremely thorough. This is the framework for the stage. I think he set up originally for Nita and Carrie's backyard. And I'm now deconstructing that our chicken coop once lived on. Going to reuse some of this lumber and hopefully the screws. Mostly I'm going after the cement blocks here in an attempt to construct our little porch. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so one of the biggest parts of this project is going to be removing half or more of this flower bed, which I've got Beverly diligently helping me with right now.
Making sure this slug doesn't get hurt.
We're also trying to be respectful of the wildlife around here. That's how we do it. So we're working on the cement concrete blocks. These were in or around said chicken coop. Taking me longer than I thought, but welcome to every home project ever done. So occasionally you can find some old I don't know if you can read that, bags of sand underneath your deck or porch or whatnot. But we're going to be using that today. Try to even out some of those cement blocks for our new porch. As every house project goes, doesn't go as planned. So we've got a few tools here we're using. Multiple sawzalls, screwdrivers, etc. But we're making do. We're trying to get down this big plant in the front yard. That big green one has about 16-inch base or more. Thought it would be easy. Of course, I was wrong. The battle continues. Here's the inevitable point where you ask yourself, did I get in over my head? And the answer is usually yes, but I have to disprove my significant other and prove that I can do this with 2 significant helpers. So here's where we are now. Got most of it ripped out. This is the point in time I'd probably take a Home Depot trip, but I'm going to see if I can do this with all the materials we already have in my garage. This is the confidence on my wife's face. we'll see what happens from here. And we're looking for stuff in clay. There's lots of worms and good stuff.
This one's like halfway leveled, but this one isn't. This one's...
So this is where the patience part comes in. So we are trying to set the footings now. Got our handy measuring tape. Everybody's got the level. So we're going to try to make sure we get the, we're going to use 6 footings here for about we're going for about a 5x8 little porch to put a couple of lawn chairs on. We ripped out some of the debris, whatnot. We're working on leveling out our footings now. Show me.
See, right here, it's right in between.
How many more pedestals do we need?
4.
All right, so we got the first 2 in place, and we're going to place the next 4. Those are the next steps?
What?
Are those the next steps?
Yes.
All right, we got it. We're on our way. Progress continues. We're working our way through. Grandpa Kruger's trusty old level's coming in handy. Still going after it. We're getting there. We've got 4 of the 6 blocks set. We're working on the last 2 here, and then we'll start filling in the boards. We've got the footings in place, and framework's all there. We're going to start putting the boards on. Had a little discussion with Mommy about settling and leveling. No marriage classes needed as of yet, so we're still going forward. Okay, this concludes our deck building project for the day. No trips to Home Depot. We did everything here with supplies from under the deck or in our garage. Everly was an awesome helper. Hopefully it'll be Mommy approved shortly. We have a place to sit out here and watch Everly and Jensen ride their bikes, scooters, and skateboards out in the cul-de-sac. Cheers.